Hey guys, I promised you that I would answer every question that you asked about angels and demons. Well, if I didn't get to that question live during a sermon or at the end of one of our services, I'm going to answer it for you right now. And so what I'm going to do is just a series of short videos to give you individual answers to individual questions. And let's just roll right into it. Question number 1 on angels and demons. What is the main role of angels? Somebody else asked the question this way. Can we humans demand angels to help us? Or do we have to ask God and God commands angels to help? And then another person asked it this way, who do the angels ultimately listen to? Well, the truth is we don't have an example in the Bible of a place where an angel does what a person asks them to do without already being sent by God for the purposes of doing God's work. In other words, when angels do something on a person's behalf, it's because God has sent them there to do that thing. So if you're asking the question, do angels listen to us instead of God? Well, that question's easy. Angels listen to God. They always listen to God. They only listen to God. When our request lines up with what God sent them to do, well, then I guess you could say angels listen to us as well. But the real question that was asked is, what is the main role of angels? And this needs to go back to the very first sermon that I did in this question and answer, Ask Me Anything sermon series, when I talked about the names that we find in the Bible. Because there are many different references in the Bible, original Hebrew words in the Old Testament, Greek words in the New Testament for angel. But the most prominent word in the Old Testament is the Hebrew word malach, which means messenger. That word, when it shows up in the New Testament in the Greek language, the word itself is the word messenger. So for you to ask, what is the main role of angels? Well, their role is to be God's messenger. Sometimes angels show up and they announce something for God, like the angels did for the shepherds in the fields when Jesus was born. Sometimes angels are messengers from God by showing up and pronouncing judgment, like the angels that God sent to Sodom and Gomorrah. Sometimes they use their words to announce God's message. Sometimes angels use their actions to announce God's message, like when the death angel passes through Egypt. I just want you to know that the word angel itself describes what their main role is. An angel's main role is to be God's messengers. Great question. Thanks for asking.